Oh, let's see when people come in. Hopefully people come in here real quick. I don't want to be up too late. Oh, got one person in here. Who do I have in here right now? Hey, what's going on, Shannon? Hey, look. I'm on time. For once. I'm not making everybody wait. Unlike, well, you know what? We're not even going to discuss that. What's going on, Savvy? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gray Day. Skipping nap time. Well, you know what? So am I. But I figured, you know what? I wanted to go over all this because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to do the live stream tomorrow. So I figured do it today. What's going on, Ruby? I gotta get me a new. Mine's out, so I'm actually having to have a cigarette right now. Oh man, where do I start? First off, I must say, oh no, Shannon, that's horrible. That is horrible. Actually, mine ran out today. I didn't have it when we went to Kansas because I'd forgot it in my damn truck like a fool. So there is that. Oh man. You know, Ruby, I wish I could have been napping all damn day, but work had other plans. Work had other plans. And tomorrow I've got to pick a load up going from here in Savannah and go all the way to Murfreesboro, Tennessee with it. So that's why I was going to be uber busy tomorrow. And since I was off, I figured might as well do this tonight. First off, let me just say shout out to Shannon for the amazing editing job she did on her video. Bravo, bravo. Everybody give Shannon a round of applause because that was some amazing editing that you did on your video. As for on your video, I don't know if that was actually somebody, because I sent you the timestamp on it, Shannon. I don't know if that was somebody in the room that said yeah, but nobody reacted to it. Nobody reacted to it, and it didn't come out of the spirit box. Okay, I can honestly say, Shannon, I don't miss those days. I do not miss those days. But I mean that timestamp though. It's just it threw me because nobody in the room reacted to it, so that's why I had to send you the timestamp on it. Got my handy dandy book here. That's right. That's right, Shannon. You better catch up, Gray. Um, she worked very hard to get that video out last night. And instead of taking a nap, I literally stayed up to watch that video because I was jonesing for that video to come out. Yes, relax, Shannon. Relax. You well deserved. You need that relaxation. I am actually still kind of recovering from that Kansas trip because I forgot my cane in my truck. I didn't think about it till I got all the way to Kansas, and I was like, oh crap, my cane is in my truck. So I'm walking around without my cane, and I can tell you, Saturday morning when I got back to my truck, my legs did not want to freaking work at all. What was that? What was that, Ruby? Yes, Ruby. I was gonna bring that up. There's a lot of talk. There was a lot of talk in the chat about shadows and everything from my video. I painstakingly took 4 days going over every bit of 8.5 hours worth of video. Only took me 4 days because, well, I had to do it in between working. I did not see any of the shadows that people were talking about. And I even slowed the video down to where it was like ultra slow motion to try to catch everything. I did not catch any shadows. Now we're not going to get into all the words from the Estes session. I say if you want to know exactly what was said during the Estes session, I say go and watch either my video or go to Shannon's page, Exploring with Shannon, and watch the video that she dropped for her point of view on the investigation. Combined, you'll get every single thing that was said during the Estes session. What's going on, All-American? Hopefully you're having a great day. Let's see. Ruby, let's see. At timestamp 2 hours and 29 minutes or 28 minutes, one of the two. It did say your real name. And then at 2 hours and 38 minutes, it said Ruby. Now, I was even wearing headphones during the rest of the entire video. That's the only 2 times I heard your name. If it came up again, it might have been from something that just could not be picked up with the camera. So I'm not sure. Now, I do know if everybody goes and watches Shannon's video that she put out, you have to show her son Aiden some love. He was a rock star during that investigation. We flipped his world upside down and turned it inside out with this with this investigation. When he first walked in the house, he was kind of like, okay, yeah, it's an old house, not much is gonna happen. Lo and behold, it did. Yes, Shannon, it did say a lot of personal stuff. Um, that's part of the stuff I'm not gonna get into with the Estes method, on especially like on mine, on what it was saying that I could not repeat. We just don't even need to relive that one as much as possible. Um, yes, Ruby. The necrometer kept saying 777. Um, let's see, Shannon. Yes, again 777. I do want to go back at some point in time. I want to put my ass in that closet up there in the master bedroom, wait until it's dark, and do an Estes method in that closet. Why? Because I'm a creepy person, and I figure why not? I mean, that's where we started getting a lot of the activity. But if anybody goes to Exploring with Shannon, watch her video, show her son some love. He was a rock star. He really was. Um, if I had the means to do it, I would like clip every facial expression that he had during his solo, just because I was dying. I couldn't help it. I was dying. Okay, when it comes to my solo, which I did my solo was second. I went to the nursery. Now, I'm not scared of dolls. I just don't really like dead eyes staring at me. And to me, dolls have dead eyes. It's like them old paintings that you can't get away from because it looks like the eyes are always following you. To me, that's how dolls seem. But the whole time I was up there in the nursery, my phone kept having a hard time trying to focus. And yeah, no, we don't befriend demons. No. Not evil ones anyway. You're absolutely correct, Shannon. But I know people kept saying that, there was like a shadow person sitting on the floor. I think somebody once called me a hat man or something because you could just barely see my outline sitting on the floor in the dark. There was a point in that solo. I asked a question because I was playing with some of the toys that were on the floor. And I picked up a little car and I was playing with it, and I asked the question if they mind me playing with their toys. 4 hours and 8 minutes. Or I'm sorry, yeah, 4 hours and 8 minutes. When I asked that question, there is a voice that comes across in on the camera that just says yes. And at first I thought it was a necrometer. And then I started thinking, okay, that's not the necrometer. Maybe it was the epoch. Nope. Wrong tone. This was an actual voice that said yes. It did mind me playing with the toys. I know somebody kept saying something in the chat about there was a shadow in they thought it was a mirror, but it was actually a window in the nursery. Again, I really couldn't see nothing. I know I could see the shadows of the dolls. I mean, I even went back through it today. I could see the shadows of the dolls because, you know, it was a full moon outside, so there is that. 4 hours and 25 minutes. This is something that I cannot explain what happened in the video. If everybody goes and watches my live feed from it, you get to the 4 hour 25-minute mark area, slow the video down as far as you can and just let it play. Now granted, I know that's going to take a while because it's better than the alternative because it's going to happen quick and you're going to miss it. I almost missed it. I literally had to rewind the video 3 times. At this point, Shannon, you had actually posted in the live chat saying, hey, time's up, come on out. And you heard me walk down the stairs because I set the light strip off. You could hear me opening the door, going through it, then closing the door. Now, if you slow that video down to as far as you can, at first I thought it was on the wall, but it's not on the wall. Well, at least what happens didn't happen on the wall. It just projected onto the wall because of the light behind it. But there is a shadow figure that goes by pretty damn quick from around to where the bathroom is, which would have been on the right side of the camera. Had I seen that when it happened, I don't think I would have messed with the Aiden too much, because that just validates exactly what he was saying. But I do know me and Robert, after everybody left, we validated everything that Aiden was going through because we heard the voices, we heard the TV, and we were in the master bedroom. We're the only ones in the house. The only TV was downstairs in the living room. It wasn't on. Yes. Yes. Yes, Shannon, most definitely. Now, here's what's kind of weird, because throughout the night, both Shannon and myself were having slight technical difficulties. For some reason, I kept getting kicked out of YouTube, or YouTube kept getting turned off on me. So I have to restart it, get back in. I had to do that a few times. We'd have audio mishaps, glitches in the video. That was just common throughout the whole night. I know at one point in my video, I had it pointing at Shannon recording, and the whole video just glitches. Not really sure as to why, but the whole video glitched. Correct, Mr. Gray Day. Kind of like that thing at the military cemetery that just kept disappearing and reappearing and just doing its thing. All American, we're sitting here kind of discussing everything that happened to us at the Sallie House on July 11th. And yeah, Shannon, the audio interference, and what was up with that crazy interference on your camera during Douglas's Estes session? That sounded like a weird demonic Douglas that was coming through the camera. I don't know what was up with that. Um, I mean, yes, with his voice. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that. I mean, we were all sitting there. He didn't do anything funky with his voice, but yet your camera, for some reason, did some weird like distortion. I don't know what. I don't even know how to explain that. Um, exactly. Everyone else sounded normal. Uh, I mean, there. I have many, many more questions now about that house. I know it's the second time I've been there. I'm thinking we all may need to go back again. This time, I'm gonna have a night vision for my phone, and we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna turn all the lights off. We're gonna have to like climb around or crawl around in the dark to make sure we don't break our necks on that damn staircase. That's for damn sure. Um, that's right, Mr. Gray Day. Link to the Sallie House investigations in a Discord for my video and Shannon's video, actually. A link to her YouTube channel is also in my Discord as well for people that may not be in Shannon's Discord. Um, well, see, Ruby, that's the thing. We're 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 trying to get with a creepy crawly co to see when they want to get together, and when they say they are ready, we're going to the Garnett house first, then maybe the Sallie house. Um, uh, I don't know if the demon from the Sallie house or the ghost there could actually read the chat. I don't even think they wanted to. Yeah, she get frisky. As for bringing holy water, I'm always joking around. You might get that some of it on me, and I might actually burst into flames, Shannon. I mean, there is that. But I mean, we want to get to the Garnett house first before we do the Sallie house again. That's for sure. But like I said, we got to wait for Creepy Crawly Co. to figure out when they'll be available, because I do know they are leaving the country to go do some investigations. And hopefully it won't be too late in the year. I'm hoping. And no, and this time when we do if we do the Garnett house, I will not do like I did at the Sallie house. I will not call it out. Um, yes, we did catch that, Ruby. Um, I know. I have to explain that whole talking like that, like I was to the spirits of the Sallie house. Um, because for the simple fact, I was trying to get a reaction out of it. Well, I did get a reaction, and it kind of not the reaction I was looking for, but I did get a reaction. it, I'd called it out. I'd finally said, "Hey, can you move anything?" I mean, we had a bunch of stuff sitting on the dining room table. We had an EMF detector. We had a flashlight. We had a cat ball on a chair, and we heard the light strip go off. That was at the stairs. Shannon then hollers down from upstairs asking if that was me. No, ma'am, I'm over by the kitchen table. Well, I ended up going into the living room. I was going to plug my phone up and go upstairs for a minute. Lo and behold, the light strip that we had on the staircase got pulled down almost all the way to the floor, which was just crazy. I mean, I I could not understand how that happened because for the simple fact I just wanted something to move that was either on the kitchen table or on the chair because I wanted to be able to get it with my camera. I didn't expect it to pull the light strip down off the staircase. Um, yes, and the flashlight thing was crazy at the end before you left, Shannon. But yeah, that light strip was freaking insane. You know, because it messed me up when I walked over there and I seen that thing laying on the bottom of the steps, almost on the floor, and I'm thinking, man, did this thing slide all the way down here? Well, I picked it up and I put it back basically where it was. It did not move the entire night. It did not move the entire night. So the only thing I can think of is something grabbed it and yanked it down the stairs. I think maybe because I pissed it off. Maybe that's why it called my name out twice throughout the night. Because it's like, I'll show you, you idiot. You know, you might have been here twice, but you're fixing to get fucked up. Um, which I'm still waiting for that. Bring it on. Yes, poltergeist activity. I mean, I mind blown. I mean, I can only imagine what would have happened if we'd have been somebody had been walking down the stairs or something and that thing just shot off down to the bottom of the stairs. That would have been a holy shit, did I just see that moment? Because I know I'd been like, did that just happen? There we got a lot of knocking. We got clicking, camera. Something was tapping on my phone while I was recording. Not sure if it was trying to get my attention or get somebody else's attention. Oh my god, that freaking spirit box. Yeah? No? No? That was a horrible sound to come out of a spirit box. I mean, your reaction to that one, Shannon, that was well deserved. I gotta turn some light on here. It's actually getting dark in here. Because I mean, to be honest, I was saying the same thing off camera. I was saying the same thing out of away from your camera, but I was literally like, "What the fuck? What the hell was that?" Demon child ain't the word. I mean, if there's a little girl named Sallie that's actually there, I would have to say that would have been her right there, just straight up. But honestly, I don't think there is a little girl there. I don't think there ever was a little girl there. All the stories that have come out about a little girl dying from being operated on by the doctor. There's only one girl in the cemetery named Sallie, but she's the wrong age for when she died. She'd have been too old to be that girl because I mean I think she was in her 40s or 50s when she died. So definitely not the same girl. Um, because I mean, I look at it this way: if you're in your 40s or 50s and your mom is rushing you to a doctor's office that practices out of his house for appendicitis, then crazy. All right, Ruby. Um, I hope you have fun. Yes, you have a fantastic night too. The Hill House, it is kind of pricey. Where else was it? Then yes, you got the Baker Hotel. I've never been to the Baker Hotel. I want to. But places like the Baker Hotel and all that, they ask for a lot of money for people to come in and investigate. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they are going to drop their prices down at a certain point of the year for like a slow time. I'll keep my eyes open. I do know. I was kind of joking around, Shannon. I was like, I think this is a start of a new paranormal investigation team, and Robert actually chimed in, said he wasn't opposed to that at all. He was not opposed to that at all. And it's like I started thinking, could you imagine Shannon, me, Robert, Douglas, all freaking going out and investigating places? That would be insane. That would be insane. But again, I wouldn't be opposed to it either. I mean, I really wouldn't. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. There is one place I do want to go. I'm fingers crossed because after we do the Garnett House, I may see if at some point Creepy Crawly Co wants to go to a prison in Tennessee. You got to have 2 people minimum. It's Brushy Mountain Penitentiary. I want to go there because the amount of activity that happens there is insane. I don't want to miss anything there. So in all reality, I want to make sure I have a camera or even my phone and a night vision IR light again, so we can be totally lights out, totally black. I mean, that's the only real way of doing it. I wouldn't be opposed to doing All Saints. Yes, that one's in California. The only problem is I don't have loads going out to California, and my whole thing about flying, if I was meant to fly, I would have wings on my back. Um, it's kind of funny, especially nowadays when you see reports on the news that a plane had to make an emergency landing because the door just randomly fell off. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Um, how does a door just randomly fall off while you're in flight? I mean, that ain't supposed to happen. No, it don't. I mean, if somebody wants to get me on a plane, they better get me a parachute. That way, if that plane starts going down, my ass can jump out. Women and children first. I'm the one with the parachute. I gotta go. Um, I'm just sitting here saying, better get your flotation devices. You'll probably be on the ground before I will. That's horrible. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to hell for that one. Um, but I do know Creepy Crawly Co. They wanted me yeah. But I know Creepy Crawly Company, they wanted me to go to Amboy, California, and they want to do another investigation out there, and they want me out there with them because they had some crazy stuff come up. I've wanted to go to Tombstone, Arizona to investigate. A lot of people say there's not a whole lot of activity in Tombstone. Remarkably, I think they get some at one of the saloons, but that's about it. But other than that, people say they really don't have a whole lot happen in Tombstone, which is kind of sad because that's a very historical place. I do know, I did kind of make a joke saying that, when we got to the Sallie House and we started doing our thing, Douglas forgot to take pictures while he was there. I forgot the snacks. I say we're both fired. But to make up for it, I got snacks. I bought snacks for tonight. And yes, I've already eaten dinner. I've had like 2 big pepperoni pizza rolls. So this is basically dessert. I know next time we go to the Sallie House, though, maybe we'll get some Slurpees. I'll bring something that we can put the cup on so it don't like make a ring on the table, and see what happens with the cup. I mean, I did ask it if it wanted a Slurpee when we were there doing the Estes session, and Epoch Machine said yes. So, I mean, apparently the spirits wants a Slurpee. And I don't know about you, Shannon. I know I told all my deities and everything to stand, take a back seat while we were there. I've been having some weird ass shit happening since we went to the Sallie House. I don't know if you've been experiencing the same thing, but I've been having some weird ass shit happening. I mean, maybe it's because I like straight up called out the spirits when I was down in the dining room, not being very nice about it. I mean, it's weird because I know when I was there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see. I got that happened right there. That happened, and it's actually clearing up on my right hand, but my right hand was actually just, well, mine wasn't bruised. Mine wasn't a bruise. My hands got tore up from something. I don't know what. I mean, the only thing I'm really allergic to are bees. I didn't get stung by a bee because I didn't end up in the hospital. So I don't know what was going on. Um, that is crazy, Shannon. That is crazy. I mean, I've been looking for a bruise on me, scratches, everything else since we left the Sallie House. Because the last time I was there, I got scratched up all to hell. But I do know before Robert and I left, I wanted to kind of recreate the last thing that we'd do would be I was going to go upstairs, sit on the top stair. The last time I was there, that's where we had a voice recorder. And we had an EVP on there that all it said was die. Don't know who it's talking about. It does kind of look like a bruise, but I know the one on my left hand kind of looks like almost like a small bite mark from a child or something. Like literally, I'll get a picture of it and I'll post it in your Discord. But it kind of looks like a small bite mark, almost like if someone was like, "I'll show you, you little fucker. Talk to me like that." But I did get it in EVP before Robert and I left. I cannot hear what it's saying. I'll post it on your Discord. Maybe you could figure it out. I mean, I've had some people say it kind of sounds like a heartbeat. I'm not quite 100% sure. What I'll do is I'll post the entire EVP session and the one clip where it sounds like something is trying to say something to me. I'll post it over there for you so you can take it, listen to it. As for the voice recorder that we put under the basement door, I haven't really heard anything on it, which is amazing. For all the times that, during the SC session, it kept saying it wanted us to go downstairs. Yeah, but I mean, the entire time it wanted us to go downstairs, not a single thing I found on the digital recorder. I'm going to go through it again, though. I mean, that's part of evidence thing, Go through it once, then go through it again. And Douglas did take a picture of my hand, my right hand, that night after it started, because it started as my hand was itching. And he ended up taking a picture of my hand, and it was just like beet red. I don't know what the hell the deal was with that. I just can't know. I mean, I almost think it'd been better if the whatever was at the Sallie House just like scratched the shit out of me again, and not just like slowly beat me up through the night. You know, is teaching me for disrespecting it. That's what that was. It was teaching me don't be disrespectful. I mean, but there is so much that I literally caught, and I'm pretty sure I don't even think I caught it all. I mean, I really don't. Let's see, yeah, because I mean, we had strange audio glitches, video glitches, cameras being turned off. Um, oh, the one thing I did want to bring up, that tapping on the window, Shannon. I know I brought it up to you before. The tapping on the window when we were in the living room, I tried to recreate it going outside. You just can't. You cannot recreate that sound from outside. You can only recreate that sound from inside. So, whatever tapped on that window was literally standing right next to Aiden by the window, which is crazy because we all know that there wasn't a whole is either standing next to him or standing behind him. Hey, what's going on, Gabby? I mean, me and Robert tried before we left to debunk a lot of stuff that we could. Like when Aiden was doing his solo and we were sitting in your car and he opened up the closet door and then shut the closet door and there was that weird audio glitch, freaking glitch in the matrix or something. Everybody heard a second door shut. I mean, we heard it. It was there. Because you even commented to Aiden about there was another door shut, and that boy about had a heart attack. You know, because now he's trying to clear the entire house like a SWAT team to figure out what door shut, what door may have been opened. That sound was not even caught on my camera when the video uploaded and I went through it. It did not pick it up, even though we all heard it. There was some like weird matrixing thing going on, you know. Let's see, what was it? I mean, yeah. And after everybody left and Robert and I went downstairs to the living room, I'd already ended the live stream. I was going to restart a new live stream and have it playing or recording while we were sitting there. Robert took a 2-hour nap. I sat there wide awake. YouTube would not let me get back on the live for some reason. I don't know if it was the house that was blocking me or if YouTube was blocking me, saying no, 8.5 hours long enough, dude. Get a job. But I wish I could have got back on, because for the last 2 hours that we were there, I could hear walking and talking upstairs, but yet we were both downstairs. I got up a few times, walked over towards the stairs. I would place one foot on the stairs, it would stop. I'd walk back over to the chair that I was sitting in, and it would start up again, but it actually started sounding like it was pacing back and forth, like if it was waiting for us to leave. It could not get us out of the house fast enough. Okay. Okay, just lightly tap it then. I mean, I was at a loss listening to it. I know I mentioned it to Douglas. Douglas was so mad that he had to leave. Because he was like, it sounds like after I left everything ramped up. Yes, it did. I don't know what to tell you, man. You left and it just like exploded. Put that right there for now. Which is crazy in itself. You know, I did notice, Shannon, at one point when we were sitting in the master bedroom, I don't know if you was doing it unconsciously doing it or whatever, but you kept playing with your necklace while we were sitting there trying to get the spirit to use the REM pod to answer questions. I don't know if it was like a nervous thing or what, but I was noticing it. And even in the video last night, I mean, you could see it. You're sitting there playing with your necklace, and it's like, I get that. I mean, okay, yeah, because I mean, I know oh shit, I don't even have mine on today. Normally I don't take mine off, but I mean, I do the same thing, just not as much. I was just like, wow. But of course, you know, it is kind of funny that you were sitting there in the closet singing Jesus Loves Me, and it turns the camera off on you. And then randomly pops off left house. It's like, wait, what? I mean, in all honesty, it's not funny, but I would have figured that would have actually happened to me. Maybe, Shannon, because of some of the stuff that we'd been getting throughout the night, it's like we may have asked, you know, our spirit guides and deities to take a back seat, but I think subconsciously, our brains were telling us that was a bad idea to do that. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I mean, during your Estes session, I ain't gonna lie, watching you in your Estes session, Shannon, it reminded me of watching Jade when they were here, when they were there. I mean, your breathing and everything else. I mean, it's like That's why Douglas and I were actually sitting there whispering real low back and forth. We were literally contemplating on pulling you out just because. Um, yeah, because I mean, and it wouldn't have been done lightly pulling you out of your Estes session, but I mean, when your breathing started getting erratic like that, and the first thing that I could think of was Jade's when they were there, and I think Douglas was thinking the same thing, and we were discussing about pulling you out. It's like, okay, we'll see what's gonna happen first before we start pulling her out. Um, I swear to God, if you would have started doing some crazy hand gestures with your hand, no, we would have started pulling you out real quick. Um, I mean that's just what we were gonna have to do. Um, I'm not even gonna try to explain the growl that I had in mind before it said my name. But again, there was so much that came through, and upon watching your video last night, I totally agree, Shannon, that when I was under, multiple things were in, and because I know after that growl happened, I'd say 80% of everything that was talking like disappeared. Um, and I think with you and myself getting the growls like we did, I'm thinking they did not like us being there. I think they looked at us as a threat because even though I told my deities and everything, stay, take a back seat. Um, yes, I mean, I said heaven. You said heaven multiple times. The amount of times that you didn't say heaven was crazy, like you said. And, that's what I'm thinking. I think they looked at us as a threat and was like, nope, we need to get these people out, these two out as much as possible because we can't have them there. Um, because I know when I finally got back to my truck, got inside, the first thing I did was I've got a sigil hanging up on the back wall of my truck. It's for my goddess hell. You're damn right. I literally knelt down right in front of that thing and prayed to her to make sure that nothing, even though I did specify nothing can follow me from the house. I literally prayed to her after I got back to my truck, said, you make sure nothing has come following me out. Because that is something I do not want. I don't want nothing following me from that house as much as possible. I mean, I just don't. I do know one of my sisters. I did talk to one of my sisters today. And I told her about my live video that I have out. Hey, Savvy. And told her that if she wanted another point of view of the investigation, to look at your channel as well, for look at your video. And she was like, well, how many people did you have there? We had 5. We had 5 people, then one person left, so we had 4. Then 2 more left. And then me and one other person, we literally stayed the rest of the night in that house. And I imagine if she could have reached the phone and slapped the shit out of me, she would have. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I would definitely stay there again. Maybe not the entire night, but I definitely want to go back and tap it again for just one more go, tapping into that house to figure it out. I want to know what that lower level demon's name is. I really do. I want to know what that lower level demon's name is. Mr. Grey Day, if Shannon would have started talking in Latin but in backwards, okay, I'm not a big church person, since I left a long time ago. I would have been on the phone to the nearest Catholic church and be like, yo, we need an exorcist over here, like, now. Not tomorrow. We got somebody here that is speaking Latin but backwards. We need an exorcist. Kind of like what would happen if, I started doing the spider walk down the stairs, upside down and backwards. Pretty sure everyone would have the same reaction at that house if I did that. Be like, nope, calling an exorcist. I mean, I do have to admit though, if this was the way the Sallie House was going to be this time, what's the Garnett House going to be like? What is the Garnett House going to be like? I definitely want to know, because I've never been to the Garnett House. And Mr. Grey Day, that makes a lot of sense right there. Type of dragon or reptile. Because, like my god, the god I worship is Loki. Odin's son, Thor's brother. He loves snakes. He loves spiders. He loves playing tricks on people. But so it makes sense to me. But also at the same time, it really don't. Not for me anyway. And I don't have demons on my side. I've just got, crazy shadow people that I see every now and then when I'm doing something at night. And it's like, I see you, little fucker. Why don't you just like step out into the light so I can get a picture of you so everybody knows you're real. Which brings me up to another point. The video that you put out, Shannon, there was one part of the video that showed the staircase and had an arrow pointing to something. Were those eyes? I couldn't tell if those were eyes or not. Because I know they weren't. I know they weren't cat balls. I know they weren't animals. But I'm kind of wondering, and so is somebody else, if they were eyes. Because if they were eyes, it makes a lot of sense by what we were getting upstairs. It really does. Okay, balls of light moving across the floor. Okay. Because I know when I seen them on the video, it looked like they had, like, made themselves kind of stationary for a quick second, so it kind of looked like eyeballs. You know, the light reflecting in the eyes, and I was like, so those eyes? I mean, not really a whole lot of places that something can like crouch down right there. I mean, but I get that now. I mean, I get that. Balls of light going across the floor. It still makes sense by, you know, all the activity that we were getting up there. Which is actually strange because the first time that I was there, all the activity was not up there, it was downstairs. Downstairs and in the basement. And yes, I am still freaking dog ass tired. Only because I haven't been sleeping that well. Work, 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 day after day, you know, gotta pay bills. That is just the way it is. And if for some reason Creepy Crawly Co can't make it to the Garnett house, Shannon, if you really want to go, we'll get Douglas, we'll get Robert, myself. I'll pay for the three of us. Robert can pay his share. Douglas can pay his share. So all we gotta do is come up with $350, and I mean, that ain't gonna be much, you know. And the reason why I say I can cover like you and Aiden, you've got like a 5.5, 6 hour drive from the house, you know. So there'd be a lot of expense, you know, gas, food, whatnot. Figure I'll just go ahead and pick your tab up for the house and let Douglas pay his share, let Robert pay his share, because I'll see about when I pay, what I'll do is I'll pay for our, you know, mine and everything, and I'll ask him, hey, I need it. Is there any way I can get a number where I can give this number to somebody else, 2 other people that need to pay their share, and they can call in and pay their share of it, and then we're all good, you know. That way not one of us is out, you know, just a ton of money, because you know how it is. These locations are not cheap. Okay, just don't hit my truck, people. Oh, don't hit my truck. But I imagine there's places all over the dang northern Missouri, and Iowa and everything, I can get there and we can do investigations up there as well. I mean, it is what it is. Because I know I told my dispatcher today, hey, I might be needing to get back to Kansas. I'm just waiting on somebody. Her response to me today was, "Oh, just let me know, and we'll get you there." Okay. So I've already got that, and I've already got that already set up to where all I got to do is give her at least a 2-week notice that I need to be there, and we can definitely do it. Sorry, I had to grab my drink because big ass drink right here. I just know that if we go to the Garnett house, being that close to the Sallie house, my brain is not going to be able to concentrate on being at the Garnett house very much. But I did ask Mandy. What room in the Garnett house is the best room to do an Estes session? Her response: any of them. So we don't have to try to figure out what room is going to be the best for an Estes method or session. She said they're all good. And again, hopefully I have my IR light at that point, and we can see about turning off all the freaking lights. Maybe not do the SC session like right next to a staircase so we don't go tumbling down. I mean, that sounds good. But oh man, what time is it? It is 9:12 for me anyway. Anyway, that's what I wanted to get off my chest today. I want to kind of go over what was going on with the evidence. I'll go back over the digital recorder again, not knowing if I'm going to catch anything again. I didn't catch anything the first time, so I might not catch it a second time. But, no. Anyway, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope the day wasn't too horribly hot for you today. Go out, touch some grass, make friends with a demon. Who knows? If a random cat comes up to you, maybe give it a pet. You never know. It might be something important. Which the next time I go live, we'll discuss the cats. We will discuss the cats next time I go live. But and again, everybody, you have a great night. I will see everybody soon. Bye.